Annyeonghaseyo, Namaste, and welcome. I hope you're doing well, because I am. And do you want to party? I found this shirt at a Goodwill, and it's pretty cool. It's also 100% cotton, so I like that. Anyway, today I was going to do some random triggers, maybe some brushing, because I did like that sound. I also got some new art supplies, mainly some new sketchbooks and a graph gear pencil that I have been using a lot lately. And it's quite nice. It's made in Japan. It was quite expensive. I think about $25, but I thought, it's probably just going to be a one-time purchase, so I was like, why not, right? Then I got some other random items. Wine glass writer. Keep track of your wine glass. Oh, it does come over like I'm an alcoholic now, but I don't really drink at all. Mainly water. I didn't even know this existed. But I guess that's a wine glass writer. Here, I'll write my name. S-E-S-E-R. This is the sketchbook I got. And I didn't really understand what these numbers meant, but this definitely means like the opacity, and the other one I had with the brown cover, I think it had 60, and with that one it was a lot more difficult to see through the pages. You can see like whatever I drew behind it, because it's not, well, I guess the opacity is just reduced. So keep that in mind. I also got this one, and as you can tell, it says 117, but there's only 40 pages. And with this one, you can't really see through. See? You can't really tell. So yeah. And I won't spoil what I drew. And I'll just make a separate video. Because this is, after all, just a random trigger assortment. Let's see what else I got. I got some scissors. Maybe I'll cut my hair sometime. But I'm kind of too lazy. And I kind of want to see how long I can grow it out. Definitely gonna need a pair of sunglasses for the summer. Then we got a bird. It's a pretty flamboyant bird. And it's kind of nice. Might be like an ornament. I'm not too sure, but whoever made it, they know what's up. It's pretty cool. I like the details. And it's quite cute. I got a mini card. This one's pretty cool. 2 butterflies forming a heart. I got Matchbox car. Don't know what this is. I have seen cars, but I don't know what this is. Definitely sounds a bit worrying. I think this is supposed to be like a floss, but it's empty, so something in here. This is all just things that my mom has. She's got a lot of stuff. Unlike me, I try to keep it minimal. I try, but I do like having stuff, so. Sometimes the collector just takes over. I mean, I like to keep it minimal, but at the same time, I also like having a lot of stuff, so you just gotta find a balance. I'm pretty sure this is from a drawer, as you can see. I was this close to getting a pet snake, believe it or not. And I was like, so looking forward to it. And I was going to show you guys. And one of my friends, it's his pet snake. And he's moving to Colorado. He asked me to take it for him and take care of it for him. And I was like, yeah. And then I told my mom, and she was like, fine with that first. And then when I brought it back up again, she started like freaking out and screaming. And it was just hilarious. And I was like, okay. I guess I won't get it then. But I did negotiate, and I will get a baby snake after the summer. So I'm very looking forward to that. And I'll definitely show you guys too. Over the years, I mean, I wasn't really ever like really afraid of snakes. Maybe like as a young kid. But thankfully, because of my time at summer camp, I've grown to really appreciate snakes. Pet snakes, you know, not the copperheads and actually copperheads too. Any snake I appreciate, because they're just really cool. You know, they don't have legs. They look really cool. I'm definitely getting a snake tattoo soon. And I've seen a couple of copperheads, and thankfully I haven't been bitten by one. I'm very grateful for that, because they are venomous, in case you didn't know. Every summer, when I'm at summer camp, we usually catch 2 to 5, maybe, if we're lucky. Usually, during the beginning of the summer, that's when we'll usually find one, at least. And then, sometime throughout, we'll find more, if we're lucky. And we'll catch them, and then we'll put them in a cage so that everybody can see what they look like. And then we'll release them again. Obviously, we'll release them far away from the camp. But they are very sneaky, especially because of their color. They just look like they kind of fade in with nature. They're like brown or copper. Well, hence the name. But there's definitely been a couple of cases where somebody has stepped on one. And that's really the main kind of thing that'll make them bite you. Because believe it or not, if you're just standing beside them, they're not gonna bite you for no reason. But if you mess with them, you know, they're gonna stand their ground. They're gonna let you know that you can't just mess with them without consequences. And I feel like that is an important lesson to learn for everyone. Because you should do the same thing. Don't let people be messing with you without consequences. You know, unless it's online, then who cares? They're probably some kind of idiot. Right? And I gotta say, I'm guilty of it myself. Well, at least it was like when I was very young, like 8 years old. I write like hateful stuff, but I've definitely outgrown that. And now it's all about spreading the love. Because ultimately, that's all that matters. At least to me, that's all that matters. But I'm very grateful because when I'm spreading love, you know, I'm also receiving love, so it's a give and take. And usually, if people are hating on you, then it's just a product of their inner thoughts and feelings, ultimately. Because if they didn't have a skewed perspective on themselves, then they wouldn't be hating in the first place. Sorry, there's hair. But if you see anybody doing that, then, I feel like the best thing to do is just treat them with grace and understanding. And hopefully one day they'll come to realize that what they're doing is not helpful. I mean, I'm pretty sure sooner or later, at least I hope that they'll understand sooner rather than later that that's not really helpful. I mean, not only to the other person, but especially to yourself. If you're hating on someone, then, like if you're typing a comment, then you're really helping them out, because it's just more engagement. I mean, I'm really lucky. I have all of you guys. And you, in particular, that are always nice and respectful and thoughtful and kind and make me feel good. Open-minded, hopefully. I mean, yeah, because, sometimes I'll upload something completely random and I'll still get nice comments. Which I'm definitely planning on doing more, especially in the summer. I got a new phone, so hopefully I'll be recording a lot more in Mother Nature, where I'm really supposed to be. I really hate living in a city. I don't like cars. I mean, sure, I like, drifting and racing, but I don't like the fact that the whole infrastructure is built around cars, and that you need a car to do anything, at least in the US. I mean, you don't really, but it definitely feels that way. And I'm still taking the bus because I'm not gonna give in and add to all the pollution and whatnot. But yeah, that's why I can't wait to be in nature again. And I'll definitely be recording a lot more. I'm going camping sometime in May, so I'm also looking forward to that. Hopefully the background's gonna be a lot nicer, the lighting, you know. It's definitely a lot different if I'm getting shined on by the sun itself rather than some light bulb, which I'm definitely grateful to have, and electricity is nice, but at the end of the day you can't really beat the sun, you know. I mean, we wouldn't really have light bulbs if it wasn't for the sun in the first place. But yeah, if you got a nice name for this bird, maybe mint, since it's green. I don't know. Maybe it already has a name. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what kind of videos. Maybe I'll do some ASMR in nature or outdoor. Yeah. Maybe if I find some valuable insights, I'll definitely make sure to share them. Which I try to do as best I can, because I know that it's valuable and it's something I appreciate about other people too when they share their insights, and then you get to learn from them. To be honest, I feel like I'm just gaining too much knowledge every single day, which would maybe also be the reason why I have trouble sleeping at night, because my brain just accumulates so much knowledge throughout the day, like so much new knowledge, which we didn't really have like a few 100 years back, you know, without the internet and easy access. I mean, if you wanted knowledge, then you'd ask other people or read a book. But there wasn't this, you know, basically anything you could ask for. And much more with AI now, so. I mean, I could literally have like a semi-realistic conversation with past scientists. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy because it's reality, but you get the point. That's it. Year's resolutions is to be more authentic. And I've already done a good job of that. And I've also already felt the consequences of that, because sometimes, you can be authentic and then you can be like hurtfully honest. I remember what they call it, but you can be honest to the point where it hurts the other person. And now I'm thinking to myself, do I really want to be more authentic? Because what if it just ends up hurting the other person? So I'm trying to find a balance. I feel like it's very context based. It matters on the circumstance, and how you say things usually plays a big role in how the other person is going to understand it. So you definitely gotta be careful and not too authentic at the wrong time, because then it's just gonna mess everything up, and you don't want to do that. But definitely be authentic with yourself, and be with yourself. You can be as harsh as you want, in my opinion, because sometimes you just gotta be hurtfully honest with yourself. If there's something that you want to achieve, or you want to give up because it's bad for you, then you just gotta be honest with yourself. Be honest, and authentic. Because the further we go, and I feel like the more technologically advanced we get, that authenticity is just gonna be fading. At least that's how it feels like. I mean, it's just my opinion, but I'm sure everybody can relate. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. If you want to see another video, you can click on this one right here. And, yeah. I hope you take care of yourself. I hope you find peace and love, and after finding peace and love, you start spreading it. And, yeah, take care of yourself. Most importantly, do the things that you like to do. And stay safe. I'll see you soon, okay? Love you. Bye.